Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Lyar. Long time no see. I know. I'm sorry. I have just been taking a break from ESO because it is just healthy for everyone to do that every now and then. Um, Came back. I didn't really play much of Stam Sork in the dot meta before. I was just mostly bombing, as you guys saw in the previous videos. But now that dots are gone, Stam Sork is a lot of fun. And I have a new build from what I used to run, which was Spriggans and Fury with BRP and Bloodspawn. We have a little bit of a different setup here. So these are our unbuffed stats on our back bar. These are them on the front bar. So let's get into what we're doing. So let's buff up first. So these are our stats before any pots are continuous. We don't have any like major buffs. So what we're doing is we're running 2-piece blood spawn. This is a 5-1 or sorry, no, 5-2 setup, 5 medium, 2 heavy. I have one random triglyph on here. It doesn't need to be. I just haven't gotten around to change it. So what we're doing is we're running all infused bone pirate. And the reason why we're running bone pirate is because it's better than fury. I know, that's a shocker, right? So Bone Pirate with this new drink that came out this patch, or is it at Pack Leader Bone Broth? It is slightly, and I mean ever so slightly, less damage than Fury fully procced. That being said, we have a 100% uptime, and we have way better stats. Because then you don't have to put points into health for the lava foot thing. But it's a 100% uptime. There's no downtime. So it's amazing. Highly recommend doing it. And then, everyone's doing it because it's just so damn good. New Moon Acolyte on the front bar. We're doing a maul still. I know that some people are trying to steer away from using a maul and using a great sword for more damage because they're using onslaught. If you want to do that, go for it. I'm not against it. My theory behind using a maul is you're still going to need that penetration outside of not having onslaught up. So it doesn't hurt. And I just think it's more beneficial. Moving on, we are using a Berserker enchant so we can get increased weapon damage. And then we're still using BRP dual wield on the back bar. You don't have to use BRP. You can use potentates if you can't get it. This is another good set for damage mitigation. The 2-piece reduces player damage by 5%. It's not bad. I do not know what would be the best traits on the back bar. These are just what I'm using. Poisons, we're using these amazing things. It's gradual health drain poison, so it applies a poison dot and then it restores health over time. But the cool thing is it gives them minor defile and gives us minor vitality. This increases your healing like drastically. Not that you ever really need it, but in those 1vx scenarios, it's just amazing. I think these are better than the double dot poisons, but to each their own. You can use whatever. When it comes to the bar setup, you want to have vigor on your front bar. Reason being is the damage doesn't carry over, or not the damage, excuse me, your weapon damage doesn't carry over. So you need to have vigor in your biggest heals on the front bar. I know it's expensive because of New Moon Acolyte, but trust me, it's totally beneficial and you can definitely sustain. We're using Camo Hunter. This is a flex spot. You have a really high uptime of this with Hurricane, but you don't have to use it. You can use Ball of Lightning or Streak or whatever you want to use there, but I just have really liked using Camo Hunter. We swapped Reverse Slice to Executioner. Still using Dizzying. Swap Forward Momentum to Rally. Reason being is that they really nerfed Blood Craze. The heal on it is nice, but it's not enough. The damage is kind of meh. So I'd rather have like another burst heal for when I need it. And then I'm using Berserker Rage. I think that this is better when it works than Onslaught because it allows you to go offensive and still, have those immunities whenever you hit your ult. You can use whichever one you want. You can put Dawnbreaker there as well. It's up to you. Back bar, Crit Surge. This is your bread and butter Stam Sork build, or not build, a skill. I think that you're completely in the wrong if you're a Stam Sork and you're not using Crit Surge. It is probably the best healing skill in the game when you go offensive. Dark Deal, self-explanatory. So we took off Blood Craze to put on Shuffle. Shuffle got a big buff this patch, and highly recommend using it. I currently get 5 seconds of snare immunity. If you want to go 6-1 or 6, or you can't go. Yeah, you could actually, because New Moon Acolyte's crafted. You can go 7 medium if you want and have 7 seconds of snare immunity. It's up to you. I like 5. Hurricane, bread and butter, and then Quick Cloak. So Quick Cloak is giving us major evasion, which is nice. It's also giving us mobility. But then with the BRP dual wield, it's giving us major protection. I would still use that even if you're using potentates just for the mobility. And then back bar all is temporal guard for the minor protection. CP, I'm going to go through it really quickly. You can pause the video if you want to see, you know, to set up exactly how I have it. All right, that is it. I hope you guys like the build. It's really strong. You can use this on any stamina class. It doesn't have to be just Stam Sorc because I literally rotated through all my Stam classes. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Catch me out on my Twitch because I've been streaming more often. And yeah, y'all have a great day. See ya.